Alright guys, let's analyze what's new with Leona. Now I know I've been doing these videos by team, but now that the trailers have improved so much to the point where there's enough worthwhile data to talk about in one video, I think that's probably what I'm going to do from now on. Now I still owe you Mai and Yuri, but I'll just group them with whoever the last member of Team Woman is. So yeah, without further ado, let's jump into Leona. So first out, she now has her earring detonation special back from O2. So this should not be mistaken for her current earring toss projectile, which has the same animation. It may seem like this move here has been updated in 15, but it's actually a new move that looks the same, functions differently, and has its own command, which is reverse DP kicks instead of quarter-circle back kicks. So the way that it worked in O2 is that on hit, it places an explosive on the opponent that will blow up after a few seconds or upon manual detonation. This property is still the same in 15. The explosion itself can't be blocked, but you can avoid it if you roll at the right time, although we don't know if that's the case in 15 yet. So if the initial earring toss is blocked, no explosives are attached, so there's no threat of a timed detonation to look out for. Another way to avoid the explosion if you've already been tagged is by hitting Leona. Doing so removes the attached explosive, but we currently don't know if this is how it's going to work in 15. Now let's take a look at how this move has changed in 15. First of all, in O2 this move had no range whatsoever, but it was fast enough on startup to combo off of close D. In 15, the range on startup is the same as a regular earring projectile, so you can't combo into it anymore, at least off of regular version. But you can combo into the manual detonation in 15, which was not possible in O2. If you tried to do this in O2, you can see that it's not a natural combo. The opponent could have rolled right before the explosion. And in 15, notice how the detonation is much faster compared to O2. The intent is to allow Leona to combo into this move. Also notice how the explosion launches the opponent much higher compared to O2. So why is this? Because now she can combo after the explosion. In O2 UM this was not possible, as you can see. You could do Moon Slash, you could do Super, you could do a normal, nothing will combo. But in 15 she can now combo after the explosion, so now she has all these other combo possibilities open to her. The EX version starts off fast enough to combo into it and recovers quickly enough to combo afterwards. So nothing really worth mentioning because that part is obvious, but here you can see she links standing A into crouching C, which was a possible link back in 14, but here it happens so fast. It has the timing of a target combo, but if you do it in 14 you can clearly see that it's a link. So is this an actual target combo for her, or is the game just faster, or what? So it's really hard to say from the trailer, so we'll just have to hold off on any conclusions here. So in this clip you can see that she's using the EX version of her original earring special, which is what she had in 14. So if there's any confusion as to whether her earring special was updated or changed in 15, now you know for sure that it's two different specials. So closing thoughts on this trailer, I mean, who doesn't love it? All they did, at least from what we could see in the trailer, is they just brought back one move. They changed up the properties to fit a modern KoF game, and honestly that's just enough to be exciting and hype. So that's the kind of stuff that we want to see more out of for characters returning from 14, because every legacy character in 14 has a missing special or two from the older games, and if you bring that back, you just throw in an EX version, that's hype enough for whoever plays that character. So here's hoping that characters like Joe, Andy, and Benimaru, who we've already seen, has at least one more cool change, because what we've seen so far from their trailers doesn't really compare to what we've seen for characters like Leona and Terry. Another big takeaway from this trailer is that they played the irregular mission theme from KoF 13. Now at this point we already know that there are team themes and character themes, and that some tracks are making a comeback. So my hope is, and I know I'm not alone in this, is that there is a music selection feature similar to Smash or Tekken 7 in KoF 15. And that's why I have the Tekken 7 jukebox up on screen, where you could select a stage and you can select a track that plays on that stage. And the tracks that you can select from are, from all the older games. Now it doesn't have every single track from every single game, but it's a great option to have nonetheless. And it looks like KoF 15 might be heading in this direction, but I really hope they don't drop the ball with such a basic functionality, because in 14 all the stages had their own theme except training mode and the DLC stages. So if you played on the Bun, for example, and neither player was using any member of Team Psycho Soldiers, it still plays that stage theme. Now look, I don't mind if every team has their own stage, and each stage has its own theme, but locking stages to a theme is such an outdated mentality. Like, when we play fighting games, we want to hear the theme of the character that we're using or playing against. Nobody gives a fuck about whether the theme fits the stage. We care about listening to whatever track we want, regardless of what stage we're playing on. So SNK, please just do the right thing. Go back to 13, where the track plays based on whoever character is in play, or do something similar like Tekken 7. So yeah, that's all I have to say. Hope you enjoyed this video. Until next time.